Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I'm taking an in-depth look at one of the Sony's most powerful full-frame mirrorless cameras, the Sony Alpha 7R4. With a 61 megapixel sensor, advanced autofocus, and professional-grade features, this camera is built for photographers and videographers who demand the absolute best in image quality and detail. But is it still worth buying in today's competitive market? In this review, we'll break down everything you need to know, like design and build, image quality, autofocus, video capabilities, battery life, and of course usability. Also, the link to this camera will be included in the video description below. At first glance, the Sony A7R4 looks very similar to its predecessors, but there are some key refinements that make it a better camera to handle. The magnesium alloy body gives it a premium feel, and it's fully weather sealed, meaning it can withstand dust, moisture, and harsh shooting environments. This makes it an excellent choice for landscape, wildlife, and travel photographers who need a camera that can handle extreme conditions. One of the most noticeable improvements is the enhanced grip, which is deeper and more comfortable compared to previous Sony mirrorless models. If you have used older A7R cameras, you'll appreciate this change, especially when using larger lenses like the Sony 70 to 200mm GM or the 200 to 600mm. The button layout has also been improved with a larger autofocus on button, better placed joystick, and an improved control dial system. The overall usability of the camera feels more refined, making it easier to adjust settings on the fly. The 3-inch tilting touchscreen is bright and clear, but one of the biggest downsides is that it doesn't fully articulate like newer Sony cameras. This might be a drawback for content creators and vloggers who need a flip-out screen for self-recording. However, for photographers, the 5.76 million dot electronic viewfinder is one of the best in the business, offering an incredibly sharp and immersive shooting experience. The real star of the show is the 61 megapixel full-frame sensor, which delivers an insane level of detail. This is the highest resolution full-frame camera on the market, made an absolute beast for landscape, portrait, and studio photography. The level of sharpness and clarity you get from this sensor is stunning, allowing you to capture fine textures, skin details, and distant landscapes with extreme precision. One of the biggest benefits of having such a high-resolution sensor is the ability to crop without losing quality. If you shoot wildlife or sports and can't always get close to your subject, the A7R4 gives you a lot of flexibility to crop in post-production while still maintaining incredible image quality. Dynamic range is also outstanding, offering up to 15 stops of latitude. This means you can recover a ton of detail in the shadows and highlights, making it a fantastic camera for high-contrast scenes, HDR photography, and editing flexibility. Colors are rich, vibrant, and natural, and Sony's latest color science makes skin tones look better than ever. Low light performance is solid for a high-resolution camera. The native ISO range of 100 to 32,000 ensures that noise is well controlled, especially at lower ISO settings. While it won't perform as well in extreme low light situations as something like the Sony A7S III, it's still a very capable performer for night photography and indoor shooting. Sony's autofocus system is one of the best in the industry, and the A7R4 is no exception. With 567 phase detection autofocus points covering 74% of the frame, autofocus is fast, accurate, and incredibly reliable. Whether you are shooting portraits, sports, or wildlife, the camera locks onto subjects instantly and doesn't let go. Sony's real-time eye autofocus and real-time tracking are game changers. Eye autofocus works flawlessly on both humans and animals, making it one of the best cameras for portrait and pet photography. Even if your subject is moving or turning away from the camera, the AI-driven tracking keeps them in focus. For action and wildlife photographers, the A7R4 can shoot at 10 frames per second with full autofocus and auto exposure tracking. While that might not be as fast as Sony's dedicated sports cameras like the A9, it's still impressive for a camera that prioritizes resolution over speed. By the way, prices on this camera update almost weekly with sales and other general price drops, so if you want to find the most updated information, simply check out the video description and you'll find the latest prices. And of course, if you find this video helpful, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. While the A7R4 is primarily a photography camera, it still packs strong video capabilities. It shoots 4K at up to 30 FPS with full pixel readout and no pixel binding, ensuring a sharp, detailed footage. The Super 35 mode also delivers incredible 4K quality as it oversamples from 6K resolution. One of the biggest downsides is that there is no 4K 60 FPS option, which may be a deal breaker for serious videographers who need slow motion capabilities. However, for general video shooting, the image quality is fantastic with excellent dynamic range and color reproduction. If you're looking for a high-resolution hybrid camera that can also handle video, the A7R4 is a solid option, but it's not the best choice for dedicated videographers. If video is a bigger priority, something like the Sony A7S III or FX3 would be a better fit. Sony has significantly improved its battery life on this camera, offering up to 670 shots per charge. This is a big improvement over previous Sony cameras, but if you are shooting high-resolution RAW files or 4K video, you may still want to carry extra batteries. For connectivity, this camera includes USB-C, full-size HDMI, dual UHS 2 SD card slots, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. The dual card slots allow for backup recording, making this a great camera for professional work. Sony's Imaging Edge mobile app lets you wirelessly transfer images to your phone or tablet, making it easy to share content on the go. You can also use the USB-C port for direct tethering to a computer, which is a big advantage for studio photographers. So who is it for? The Sony Alpha 7R4 is a dream camera for photographers who need maximum resolution, dynamic range, and detail. If you shoot landscapes, portraits, commercial work, or studio photography, this camera delivers unmatched image quality in the full-frame market. For wildlife and sports photographers, the 61 megapixel sensor and 10 FPS burst rate give you an edge when cropping, but there are better options for speed focus shooting, such as the Sony A9 II or A1. For videographers, the A7R4 offers great image quality but lacks 4K 60 FPS and advanced video features. So if video is your primary focus, you might want to look at Sony's video-centric models like the A7S III. The Sony Alpha 7R4 is one of the most powerful high-resolution cameras available today. It delivers unparalleled detail, incredible dynamic range, and an advanced autofocus system, making it a top choice for professional photographers who demand the best image quality. While it might not be the best option for high-speed action photography or dedicated video work, it excels in almost every other area. So guys, let me know in the comments, are you planning to pick up this camera or you will just stick with what you already have? That's it for this video, guys. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if this video was helpful, and make sure to check out the description for links to find the most up-to-date pricing on this camera. See you in the next one!